When does good gear begin to matter? It really depends on your definition of good gear, and kind of you have to sort of evaluate what it brings to what you can offer to your clients. There's a couple of things that I would consider before considering new gear. Can I make more money off of it? Or does it allow me to provide a service that I cannot otherwise provide without it? So for example, I got the for the longest time I've been sort of going back and forth whether I should get the Sumo 19 monitor. I thought, man, is this a purchase that's gonna just something that I want, or is it a purchase that it's really going to add value to my work? Is it going to make my workflow easier? Is it something that's going to provide value for my clients? Are they going to want to pay extra for me to have this? And those are the questions that I sort of needed to answer. And for the longest time, when I say longest, I mean like a year and a half, I've been back and forth. It's really been no. It's really more of a self-fulfilling sort of purchase. I just want it because it's an awesome monitor, but I really found no need for it. My clients weren't really asking for a big director's monitor, and I just didn't find any use for it. You know, it's a $2,000, monitor, until recently I started getting more inquiries to do multicam shoots. And I know that the Sumo 19 has a multicam switcher. And I said, well, there's an idea. I can offer on-site editing, on-site video switching, because I know it records the XML and all this stuff. And this is another service that I can provide my clients. And you know what? I started offering this on these multicam shoots, and every single client, 100% of them, has said, that would be amazing if we can add that, so they want that service. Then it became valuable to me. Then I can start charging extra for it on my set and let it literally pay for itself. So that's sort of a way that I would evaluate a purchase. Now, multicam shoots means multiple cameras. So now I need multiple cameras. Now I need an extra camera. So things like that is what you want to start to evaluate. Now, another thing, if you are, let's say you're a beginner, maybe you're working with a Canon T7i or something like that, a beginner, good entry-level camera, and you're wondering, should I get a Red? Should I go cinema? Should I kind of really start asking, like, what do those cameras have that I don't already have with this? And let me tell you, a good indicator of whether or not you should upgrade is if you can answer that question, right? If you can really answer the question yourself saying, this camera has this, and this, then yes, it is more valuable for me. I should be able to, I want to move into that direction. Now, be very honest with yourself. If you need a better image quality, if you need, more bit depth, if you need the internal NDs, if you need XLRs, if you really want to start going into that territory, then yeah, maybe it's more valuable, and then start weighing the options when you get to that level. On the other hand, are you being hired to do all that? There are other alternatives. Some people just simply get an audio recorder to get those XLR ins and just record externally and sort of sync it later. So I did that for a little while, really because I couldn't really afford a cinema camera at the time. And so those are just things that you definitely want to consider. Consider how much value it brings to your business. Is it making you money? Are the clients requesting it? So sort of things like that is what you really want to evaluate when considering new gear. And that's kind of when you start to see better gear does matter. And not only that, as you grow in your business, you want reliable gear. You want stuff that's going to stick with you, that is not going to break on you, that you can trust from a reliable manufacturer. And I think that that's very, very important. Not to say that other products would never work. It's just, for me, I just like to rely on what's been tested and what's been proven. And that's sort of kind of my method of evaluating all that.